Hello guys, welcome to the Mommies Talk. What's up guys? So I'm sorry for the delay. It was scheduled at 4 p.m. but I am late. It's my problem. It's not my guest's fault. Let me see if my guest is still here. Today we're going to talk on a very important topic for all twin mommies. If you have a relative, if you have twin in your family, it is a very helpful one. So let me see if our twin mommy is here. Okay, she's not angry. Let's see. Let's find out. Okay, so I have sent an invite. Let's see if she is there. Hi, I'm so sorry.
That's okay, that's okay.
And the major problem is my babysitter is not here, and my girl is just 21 months old.
Oh, okay, that's really
And she
small.
woke up. And she woke up.
Oh, is it? I've got all my.
But let's see if it goes well here or if she doesn't come here in between. Okay, so please introduce yourself to our audience.
Yeah, do you want to wait for a few seconds or I think we should just start? Okay.
No,
Yeah,
actually, I saved this video on my IGTV. So if there are no people on live, you can share the link with as many people you can share. And the other thing is this live is on YouTube also, so you can share the link. So not an issue.
great. Okay, so hello everybody. My name is Rutu Doshi. My proud introduction, first of all, would be a twin mom. Yes, I'm me to twin babies, a girl and a boy who are precisely 4 years, 8 months old. Uh, Apart from that,
How
I'm so
how uh, how many? How old are your kids?
they're 4 months old precisely.
So I think we'll be getting many. Just a second, hold on for a second. We'll be getting many more tips for new mommies too, right?
Sure, I would definitely like to help. I mean, I just wish I can help.
So
Yeah.
how did you, handle these kids here for such a longer time? Do you have a house here or your family here?
Twins, they say with one child itself, there is never enough. So with twins, you can just only imagine. Obviously,
Yeah, we
I
can
think
just imagine.
only with twins, but a single baby also. How much ever you try to prepare yourself, while you are pregnant or while it's never enough. So I think motherhood is a continuous journey where you learn and unlearn every single day. So having
Yeah.
said that, I think every twin mom precisely would agree with me that the first 3 months are very, very.
Small kid and I am completely engaged in her. Just one kid, I can completely imagine how to handle two kids. So it is just we can imagine. We can't, Yes, Bitu. Just a second. Hold on. So sorry. Today I don't know why it's happening.
Done there,
Okay.
done there, been there. So yeah, completely understand. Yeah.
So let's come to our queries, because I don't want to waste time today because I don't know when she cries and I'll have to run away. So this is what being mom is. So let's come to your first question. It is what was your reaction, your family's reaction, your husband's reaction when you came to know that you're going to have a twin baby?
So I still remember, I think you only get to know about it in your first ultrasound, which is about close to 3 months, your first trimester. So I was due for my first ultrasound. And yes, I was inside the sonography lab, and the doctors, I still remember, it's very, very clear to me, I was lying. And the doctor said, "This is the heartbeat of your first baby." I was like,
Okay.
I like, "First baby." I like, okay. And then and immediately something like, "First baby?" Then she said, "Yes, you're carrying twins." So yes, that was my clear reaction that, I wasn't expecting. So yes, that was my first reaction, and everybody had like a shock wala and bittersweet type of a reaction on their faces, because I think it's
But you didn't get any, bad reaction from anyone? Like, how will you handle this and all? Nothing like that.
not really. I think, yes, the scariness does sink in, but it eventually takes time. I think for a week we were just mesmerized by the whole of, I think we were just trying to, pinch ourselves to really, and then I did a little research, because I really wasn't expecting twins. So then I did a little research that, what happens. And 3 years back, honestly, I had no idea of Instagram, did exist. So yes, I was from that era. So yes, Instagram was there, Google was the friend. So did a lot of Googling when it came to twins, and
Obviously, yeah.
a little bit of fear coming in that, oh, how am I going to do it?
Yeah.
But it was okay. It was okay.
So, how
I
do you
think
think, carrying twins and carrying a single baby is different during pregnancy?
it is. It
During
is. It has a lot of
Okay.
complications, honestly, because the moment you are declared as a twin mom, carrying twin mom, there are a lot of restrictions that come in, and I don't know. This is per se now, because I've run and I'm in touch with a lot of twin moms also. I think the doctors also these days. I don't know if I should use the word scare you, but then yeah, they tell you to take a lot of precautions. But luckily, I was blessed again. Yeah, I was blessed again. I did not have so many medical issues, rather than the normal morning sickness that I had just during my until my second trimester. But yes,
With
sorry.
that is
No,
normal with the
yeah. Only thing is, you might just have to take more of supplements, and I was put on 1 month daily injections. I was supposed to take, so to sustain the initial pregnancy. But I think after that, for me, honestly, it was pretty smooth. But I've have friends for whom the pregnancy has been really difficult and tough. So yes, again, it's from case to case. So yeah,
it's
that's how.
it's not this like you're carrying twins or you're carrying a single baby, na? Right? It's just matter of pregnancy bumps.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So these are very interesting questions. I really wanted to know how did you handle these things. So handling your baby when both baby cries at the same time. What did you do?
Happens. I think first 6 months, you are still figuring out what to do and what not to do. I still believe, if somebody would ask me, how was your experience? I would say I felt like a cow, and my only job was to, latch the baby, and so it's
So
tough.
you used
It's
to breastfeed, right?
Yes, yes, I did, and I still remember um,
At
my
what
my
age?
first. No, it was difficult for me, because I still remember I was not able to latch the baby properly, and
Okay.
I used to
You had
cry. Then I
C-section delivery, right?
sorry.
Normal delivery or C-sec? Was it C-sec or normal delivery?
No, it was a C-section. So I did not get the normal breastfed immediately. So the
Yeah.
doctor started. Anyways, I think that the doctor insisted also that the baby should get a top feed. So after, I think, a day, they waited, they injected, and that's when my the milk started coming out. But still, I wasn't able to latch the baby properly. So I still remember it was really tough. I used to stuff a piece of cloth in my mouth, because it would hurt me so much.
Oh my God.
Yes,
Okay.
it would hurt me so much, because just to stop the scream, and so that I would not, scare the baby off. Oh, so yeah, eventually it does smoothen off. It does gets better, and I think that's the best period a mother has with her child. Bonding is what happens when you are nursing your baby. So after
Did you,
that,
felt irritated of like running away from these kids? Oh my God, they are so irritating. Have you got that mom shaming or guilt sometime? Ki, yaar, I won't be
I
able
do
to do this.
you very important thing. This postpartum depression is one thing which a lot of moms. Sorry.
You didn't face PPT, na?
I did eventually. I mean, for me, it came in really late. So I think I was about to reach 9 months postpartum, and that's when I started because I think 6 months तक तो होश ही नहीं रहता है. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
When
They
is
complete.
day, when is day, when is night, there is no hosh. Saying that, I don't want to scare anybody, but all of this, when I think about it, I laugh it out because with help from others, from family support and all that, you do come out of. But it's tough. Yes, it's definitely tough. So yes, I did hit postpartum depression, and the depression was really tough. It was really difficult, and again, I was not in touch with such supportive people whom I am today. So yes, I wished we mothers, especially people around. I urge every partner around, every family around, to please, please, please take care of a new mom because you really do not know. I think it's not a feeling that even a second mom can feel what that new mom is going through. It's tough. It's tough. It's really tough and it's essential that you get the right type of support and that understanding from your surrounding. It's very
Get
essential.
all the support, like from your family, in-laws, and your husband.
Yeah, sort of, but then you have to fight your own fight.
Yeah.
It's like you have to fight your own fight. Yes, yes, you have to fight your fight.
Okay,
You
so
have to.
these queries, I want to continue with the twins queries. Yeah, what you used to do when your twins cried at the same time? Did you like hit them, or like किसको
No,
संभालना है पहले? What did you do?
no, no. Hitting is something that was a big no-no, and I have been lucky enough. I think, I've been strong enough when it comes to this. It was tough. But yes, we have certain, so important, the most important thing here, Nidhi, is to set a routine for yourself and for your child. However, saying
Yeah.
that not easy, but I believe a lot of work is done when you are very focused. See, with children, you cannot stick, but as a mother, as a caregiver, if you are focused and if you set a routine for yourself, then automatically I think people around you start, and you have to be very firm and straight that boss, this is how it is, and
Yeah.
would really like that. Appreciate if you could help maintaining this routine. So for me, I think the routine really worked, and the routine really worked wherein I had fixed routine for feeding them. I had fixed routine for sleeping when it comes to them. Then I had also introduced them to going. So like we used to stay in a society where it was pretty chant, quiet. So that evening routine also had set very nicely. So yes, I had to plan. It took a lot of planning for me, but then
Yeah.
I did succeed. I
Obviously
did succeed.
takes lot of planning for twin mommies, I guess, because like okay, yeah, you talked about feeding and sleeping. So how did you handle feeding both kids, like after breastfeeding, solid foods?
So feeding, when you say, I used to I tried latching them both together, but it did not work with me. So yes,
Okay.
in twins, doctor does emphasize, does push you that try to latch, but it doesn't work for all. So it did not. So I used to use the sleeping position, which really worked. And somehow my boy stopped breastfeeding at 7 months, which I was not really happy about. But
Okay.
he just stopped. Otherwise, it was a very easy transition. Weaning him, and I think for solids also, I started solids around 6 months with finger foods. Like
Yeah.
so, we had a good
So
transition for
it's
the.
a BLW method or like that old tradition thing. Like you used to give them and they used to have it on their own.
No, 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 no. I did not. See, that's what I'm telling you. I wished I was introduced to Instagram a lot before. I have also done a lot of mistakes, but yes, with my girl, this is something that I really, really, I feel sorry about it. I have done force feeding and I am ashamed of it. But yes, because that time I did not have people around me to educate me. So
It's nothing to get ashamed because we don't know. We don't know about these ideas. So
and when you don't have history or when you don't have people around, say so for example, my mom or anybody, we did not have such history that कैसे करते हैं handle. So
exactly.
मतलब जैसे समझा, जैसे उन्होंने बोला, you do it.
Yeah,
So yes,
this is why I came into this thing, blogging thing and the mommies talk because I want people to know and don't repeat these mistakes which we have done. So this is very important to know that force feeding is not at all good thing. So you had to do that. And that is not a big deal. When you see your kid not having anything, we have to force feed. So it's kind of okay.
force feeding now that I am into the fourth completion of fifth year almost. So touch wood, my girl, I mean Kiara is a beautiful eater. I mean there was a short period of time when I really was stressed about her eating habits, but today you give her anything, and it took me a little time. I think I would have force fed not for more than for about a couple of months that and one day she puked out, and that's when it scared me to death. Then I'm like, okay, I really need to find something else. So then I found out ways of playing with her and eating, telling her stories. And again, yes, we also had screen time during eating because with twins, there are a lot of things which, as a mother, as a prega mother, you do not
Is
want
it you and your husband who's handling the twins, or do you have your some caretaker or?
to help. I had a half day help. I had a half day help, but saying that my kids wouldn't go to her. So yeah, my kids would just not go to her. But yes, saying that my other works was something which the maid did. So yes, I had help for half time of the day, but eating is something that I would do it by my own because Clara was a fussy eater. So that's something that I had left on me. And yes, my maid what which assisted me was during my evening hours, wherein the help would help me take the stroller. So that's when see the biggest drawback here, I would say, when it comes to twins, is a lot of things you tend to get dependent. There are a lot of things a mother would be able to do, a twin mother would be. So that factor is always there that oh yes, dependent. So you have to get rid of that. Seek help. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
Seek help.
it's so important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I actually have, downstairs there is a twin mommy. She asked me this question when she came to know I'm going to invite a twin mommy. She asked, what is happening with her these days? Her kids are around 2 years, okay? And when she give attention to one kid, other kid is somewhat jealous. They feel like, no, my mom is not loving me or something like that. So does this happen with you? Any time? How did you deal with
I you. So this happened all the time, and I don't know if it's more of a girl thing or a boy thing. I really don't know because I have best of two. But my daughter is such. Okay, she's somebody who needs constant attention. And over the period of 4 years, 3 years now, that I have realized that she's always been like this. So yes, you have to make a conscious effort to be able to cater to a child's need. Having said that, it's very important that the other child doesn't get affected by this. So in my case, it's compulsory that in the night, just during our bedtime, we have a nice 15-20 minutes talk in the night. When I talk to them, whatever I want to really make them talk.
kids are very small. We need to give like mommy time to them. You want to say that?
So that time, you really think you have the best attention from your kids. For me, the nighttime routine really works. Right? In the night, and then I'm talking, I'm doing a revision of certain things which I would not, certain behavior which I would not like that they would have done in that day. And then I'm also getting them prepped up for the next day, right? Yes, I would, my suggestion, and this is something which has really worked in my case, is always talk to your kids and don't underestimate. See, I think we mums, we really underestimate. अरे 3 साल का तो है, 2 साल का तो है, कैसे समझेगा? But let's not do that. You will be really surprised by a particular reaction or by a particular behavior a 2 year or 4 year child will do. So, I think we moms should always be open, very, very open hearted and very, very open when it comes to
The
believing
stage.
in, yeah.
Yeah, that too from initial stage only. That is important. Okay, so did you go through something like this situation, like both have done potty at the same time or something like that? So
Always,
how?
always, very
Okay,
clear.
okay.
The moment I start, I would sit for my dinner. Be it 7 o'clock, be it 8 o'clock, or be it 10 o'clock. दोनों में से एक ने तो किया ही है.
Okay. So, but then you have a house help, so it was okay. It was okay with no.
Wow. But
Okay.
yes, there will always be help around. So honestly, I mean, hats off to people, to a twin mom who's handling everything by all her own. Boss, I do not. I don't know how do you do it. But as I said, having one, two, three, there's always need for more 5, 6, 7, 8 hands. So yes, in my scenario, as I said, and luckily, Nidhi, I don't know if I've been blessed, but my routine when it comes to eating habits and potty training also, with consistent time, because I had introduced them to potty seat, I think since the time they had started sitting, which was around 7, 8 months. So
Oh
yes,
wow,
yeah,
wow.
potty seat directly on the potty only. Not do all that business of carrying the box in the potty seat because I that. Since
That
the
is
time
great.
I think it's
So
sitting
we need
around
to
eight
have a life
months.
session. I guess potty training at 7 months is a very good important topic.
But I'd introduced them to a potty seat that in the
Okay,
morning in so it took me time, it took me a good time, but I think potty training was the easiest transition that happened in my case. It was more swift than even weaning off because with Kiara, I had a lot of
okay.
trouble to.
It was it was the most helpful thing for you, right? Being a twin mommy, because
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so when did your kids start saying, telling you that they wanted to pee or potty? At
Um,
what age?
so they were also not very dependent on the diaper also to tell
Okay.
you that. I think 2 years back I don't know even if the cloth diapers were there, and if they were there again I was not aware about them. So
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yeah. So because I had a house help, I had a conscious decision and conscious effort that I want to make them diaper free. So I think I've used a very less amount of diapers for them only when we were going out for more than 2 years. Okay, that's so yes. I think continuously talking to that. If you want to go to zoo, if you want to go to zoo, if you want to go to poo poo. So there are those small terms, used for so poo poo. And I basically the regular check 2 hours, every 2 hours, you take them to pee. So
Okay,
they
okay.
uh, remember being that self for potty training. Honestly. I think
Okay, okay.
we
That is yeah, potty training at this small age is good. Okay, so what about fights? Siblings have fight for sure. So what about twins fighting? We want to know the story behind twins fighting and mommy handling.
so Kian has a scratch on his neck today, okay, which is
Okay.
a fresh scratch on his neck. So nobody want to accept किसने किसको मारा है पर मारा है.
So
So
how
yes,
do
it
you handle this? How do you handle this?
loses, I'm telling you, I'm not, every mom loses it. But yes, I make a conscious effort to not hit. Hitting is something which is out of question for
So,
me.
are you not a strict mommy?
I am. I am. Not that I would want like me to be, but you have to because this I somehow feel Nidhi, these years are very crucial and very important. Okay,
Okay.
so and I also feel the way you train them. So I do a lot of talking with my kids. I mean, people around me tell that even my mom till date she yells, "Why do you need to tell everything to your child? They are just about 4 years." I'm like, no, not how it works for me. I have
Okay.
habit. I used to talk a lot in my tummy also, by the way. Huh? I used to do a lot of talking, lot of talking.
So
Oh
I
my,
guess they have started talking at a very earlier stage.
not really, but the good thing is that they had a very clear speech. Okay, so stammering. Oh, by the way, I don't know if this is so. Kian, my boy, has a little bit of stuttering and stammering. Okay, so when I say stuttering, stammering is वो अटकता है. He doesn't jumble up words, but that's something which is genetically he's picked up from his father. But apart from that, I think yeah. So come back to the fight point. So yeah, there are times, and when it comes to my daughter, because as I
Yeah.
said, she's more sensitive and she is more of the attention seeker. There are times when I really have to be biased. But then I make sure that, after I have taken care of her, then I go and talk to Kian also. Because then I don't want to end up into him realizing that, Mama's doing. So it's always very tricky. It's very
Yeah,
tricky.
I was talking about my friend. She is like, she comes to me and she says like, today he's angry, today she's angry, she's getting jealous of this. If one falls ill, then other person gets angry. So this happens, right? This is true with every child, I guess. Okay, and have went through this like one kid is in and you have to take care of that kid and the other kid is feeling like, oh, my mom is not giving attention to me. So have you went through this type of situation?
Happens in fact, in my case, the thing is, my boy, he is very independent. I think he's very, very independent. There are times when I feel that इसको मेरी पड़ी नहीं है.
Okay.
He's own. So I don't know if he's very matured also, obviously, for his age. So for me, that really works because my daughter
The situation.
attention. And
Yeah.
it's a constant effort that I am doing on her. And I am sure she's going to take a little time. But yeah, every individual, be it twins, be it brother, be it sibling of different age, of same age, I think this is a very common thing you and me would have also gone through with our own siblings. So yeah, a
Yeah.
parent plays a very important role um, to understand and put those soft points and basically react on them very, very nicely and to handle them properly. So yeah, I think as a parent, it's very important for us to understand the soft minor points of our children and focus on them. For me, it's very tough. Believe me, because my both my kids are very, very opposites. They're very opposites. One is Shant,
What my
the other.
story? Are they like, their choices are different or their choices are similar?
They are different. One is a boy, one is a headstrong Avengers fan, one is a girl who wants everything pink. So
Okay.
I'm telling you most of the thing. I am telling you how much ever I would not want them to get everything too. So there are house rules also in my house, okay? Not everything come too. So what are the minor toys वगैरह है थोड़े बहुत
Okay.
come. The major things I don't get to. So yes, that's also something wherein they have to learn to share, which is very important. So if there is a piece of chocolate, and if there are two or there are five, they need to share. So yeah. So again, as I said, the house rules play a very important part. Very important part. Yeah.
Basically, your idea of like handling twins is setting a routine and some house rules, right? Setting up a proper house rules. These are certain things which helps leading a comfortable life even with twins, right?
Yes, and I think also as a mother, there will a lot of gyan that would be given to you. So I think it's very important to filter that. You know, that filtration process is very important. Be it the gyan from an X, Y, Z. You know, your husband, your mother, your mother-in-law, your sister. Everybody will give you that gyan. But yes, be important, be very specific and smart enough to pick up only that, because otherwise all of this can really cause a lot of mental issues also, because it's draining. It is draining. It is draining.
What affected your this PPG thing? Like, how did you come out of it?
I had to take therapy. To take therapy.
You
I
had to.
gone to a therapist and I have cried my heart out. I have, it took me a lot of time actually to uh, even realize that I was only when Shreya, I don't know if you know her, only when I got in touch with her, did I
Alright.
realize this was PPD that I was going through. So yes, I think it's very important for, important per se also, I think it takes a lot of uh, guts to, accept you need a therapist. Now,
Here,
in
here,
and all that, we started. Otherwise, it's not easy for a person or a mother or anybody to even accept that you would, you're going through a postpartum depression and forget the people around you. So, yeah.
This is okay. So, what about PPT with single mom with single baby and PPT with twin baby? So, is there some difference, or you can say,
Yeah. I think the most important factor with a twin mom would be the mom guilt, because mom guilt is super high when it comes to a twin mom. Imagine, as you correctly said, imagine you are feeding your one child, and as I said, the other baby is crying, is weaning, is wailing, but obviously you can't put. So I think for me the mom, yeah, mom is something which can really take you down. So yeah, that's something that for me mom guilt was what's at its high peak, because I was already into my 7-8 months, wherein at 7-8 months your kids really starts understanding the basic and their demands, their I mean everything is increasing. So yeah.
so how did you overcome through this mom guilt and mom shaming thing? Achha, did you go through mom guilt is okay, that's your feeling. Did you go through mom shaming? You're not being able to feed your kid properly because you're having two kids or something like that. Did you hear
No,
anything from? Yes.
and in my case it was Ulta. I had fought with my doctor because he was insisting that I should stop
Wait,
breastfeeding
wait,
and I should increase
wait.
the powder form. No, I am not. So what I just realized he was saying my better health, because in that process, my back went for a toss. I had a lot of
Okay.
back issues because of the continuous bleeding. Uh, Mom shaming, so बहुत होता है. Everybody, we live and stay. So mom shame is, but as I said, did not really it affect me. I was headstrong when it comes to that. Yeah.
So this didn't affect your routine or your maybe 1 minute, just 1 minute, 1 minute, just 1 minute. Just a second. Just hold on for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Handling one baby for me is so tough, and I'm seriously looking forward to many more things. Okay, so I had this query. This is my query. Do you want to tell some situation, like some different situation you came across, and you felt like, yeah, एक ही baby होना चाहिए था. Why did I have twins? Did you ever feel like, अच्छा, okay, you
Many.
felt.
So I'll tell you.
Sorry, yeah. if you came
Yeah,
across
this
a
would,
picture.
so say for example, I would really want to go out for something for an errand. For personal life, to bhul jao, it becomes really difficult. So,
Okay, okay.
if you want to go down to the market to just pick up a vegetable or, to just quickly pick up a packet of milk, it's tough because first you cannot. Single child है तो अभी भी उठा के, निकल लो. But with two, it gets difficult. So yeah, the day
Yeah,
to day,
probably.
it takes, I think mentally, it's again, as I say, mentally, it's very challenging for a new mom to accept that there are a lot of things that what a single mother can do, a twin mom cannot do. It's, it's, it's,
So
yeah, it's,
basically, when you accept it, it becomes easier.
yes, happen gradually. Right, that happened gradually. Also, I remember this particular time. So I wanted to enroll my kids for. I had this dream. Okay, so there are a list of things that you want to do when you deliver a baby, right?
Yeah.
So I really wanted to do a mother toddler program. Okay, so
Okay.
so people were against it. तू नहीं कर पाएगी तू, with two kids and all that. नहीं होगा. Like नहीं मैं तो करूँगी. So I think about 9 months, I went in for a mother toddler program and it was a trial class, right? So I went, I had my help with me. So I went, and the best part is I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. There were so many things. I cried. I still remember. I cried. I came back home and I cried. The only thing that I really, really wanted to do, and I think
Okay.
this was one of the where it did not work out for me. So I think for any twin mom, the first 1.5 year, with help or without, then something which takes as a mother a lot of acceptance that there are certain things that you would obviously if you talk it out with your partner, if your partner is available. I know a lot of twin parents who know has the leniency or who are able to do it, but it's with us with it's not something which easily you would be able to do with a single child. So yeah, that acceptance is very important, I should feel. And once you accept that, and then when you plan that properly, when you plan your activities properly, that's something when it. So when in my case, Nidhi, because I could not do that, I put my kids into a school very early. Okay, so
Okay.
my kids
At
had
which
started to go
stage?
20 months. They were 20 months. They were not even
Wow.
talking. Yeah, so I
Oh.
did not option. I did not have much of an option because for me it was getting difficult for me to
I,
entertain them throughout the day. I did not have those
yeah.
resources.
When they are small, it's better to handle. When they grow up, it's become really tough. Okay. Yeah, that's so true.
So their sleep has been very they don't sleep in a stretch. And initially, when my kids, in my case, sleeping is something again with my daughter. I had a lot of issues because she was a very light sleeper.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
so there were days until 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the night. I have just dhula dala. So
Okay, okay,
yes,
okay.
I had a tough time. That's one thing. I would constantly look for things which would put to my child to sleep. So that's something जिसने मुझे बहुत तंग मतलब this is one point where I've really struggled a lot sleeping. Uh, so yeah, think eventually even that came to a routine again with lots and lots of efforts and lots of research and whatnot, tutkas and all that. I think we were on track on that also. So yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, what will you say about pros and cons of being a twin mommy?
No, don't ask me that question. There are no cons, yeah. See, once you accept that,
It's
it
just
all
your thing, your feeling. If you want to say, if you want to share.
एक फ्री मिला है वो भी एक बेबी और क्या चाहिए लाइफ में
That's the happiest part. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's the happiest part of this. You don't have to bear all the pregnancy pain and that morning sickness again. only once you handle. Yeah, it's tough, but that is okay. But what about the negative points if you want to say?
I think only the negative point are only then until and unless you don't accept yourself as a mother that yes, this is going to be for the life you are in for this life. Once you accept that okay, you have twins, and for every mom, a mom saying that I'm very happy in the first is lying, I'm telling you. Submit. No teen mom can be super happy, I'm telling you, because it's crazy. But yes, again, it's you who have to make yourself prepared. And I think once you prepare yourself, it's the best thing. It's something which a single mom cannot experience. Believe me, that's something. It's a different thing. It's a different blessing, yeah. I mean, and there cannot be any cons to it. So yeah,
Yeah.
really double the effort, double the struggle. But I think no mom would want to trade for anything. Yeah.
So, what do you want to say to our audience? Like, what do you want to say about your motherhood journey? How was your motherhood journey, or your some tips if you want to give? Take this, no. Take this and that. Just a second. This is very important, so I don't want to miss this out. This is something I also don't want to miss it out. So, take this. Yeah. I'm going to share the mess today she has created. Okay.
So for me, I think that mom, just I would just say take it easy. It's going to take time. You're doing a great job, mommies. Believe in yourself, and most importantly, believe in the two beautiful creatures that you have, created. So talk to them. Always, always, always works. Lose it out. It's okay. Go
This is
inside the
very
bathroom. Have your bad day. Have a pathetic day. But in the night, you make sure that you're sleeping with a heart full of love and gratitude. Because please remember, everybody is blessed to be a twin mom. It's truly a blessing.
Okay, so this is one very important query which I missed out. I just saw some twin mommy and I recalled it. This just last question and it is very important. You are blessed with a boy and a girl together. So what do you want to say to those mommies who are like they are also blessed for sure, like blessed with two baby boys or two baby girls. So they get somewhat sad about it. So what do you want to say to them?
I think no. So my sister is also blessed with two twin baby boys. Okay, so we are called apparently the twins family. So, I think so. Living in a country like India, where we still are into that circle of gender biasness and all of that, so my heart felt I don't know. I mean, it pains me to still live in a surrounding, to still live in a society where still we mom. Yes, this is something that I would want to emphasize on. Yes, a lot of moms are shamed on the bias of being bearing a boy or being bearing a girl, and that too twin girls. So I have had people whom I have known, a woman whom I know, twin girls, and whose in-laws did not even come to see the girl's child, the mother's child. So yes, it's pretty sad, and I think again I would emphasize it's very, very important. The mental support a new mom requires is very crucial because a lot of
Just
families.
for just about mommy, it's about those who know twin mommies. We need to support twin mommies, right? Just a
Hi,
minute.
Bobby. Thank you for joining in. I said your name.
Yeah, there's someone who's asking to say the name. Okay, thank you so much. I know I have been a trouble today, but thank you so much for your thoughts and for everything. I'm going to share what has she done today.
No,
Okay, see her face, what she has done to her face.
okay, what has she done? Thank
Clean
you, Robin.
makeup.
I'm just going to get my. They are woken up. Stay hang on.
Okay, yeah, sure. What is this, baby? See, Didi and Bhaiya will join. They'll also join.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi. You see the scratch?
Okay, so this happens with twin kids. बाबू नहीं है भैया है बेबी. So this is for the first time, guys, where these two kids are also meeting. Hope to see you soon. Chalo, okay. Thank you so much for being a lovely, lovely guest and a patience, full of patience, wala guest. Thank you so much.
Very glad, happy to be a part of your life. And to all the twin mom, anybody, please, if you need any assistance, any questions, please don't hesitate to DM me. I would more than happy to help in the best way I
There
can. Thank you
is
so
one live, live, invite for you with Robin Agarwal. So, right, भैया.
Any questions? Any questions? Anything that you could help?
DM. If I get any queries related to this, I'll for sure I'll send you a DM. And guys, please, if you get any queries, if you have any queries related to you, related to your, if you know any person in they have twin kids, you can ask Rutu. She is a sweetheart and she'll be solving your problem. So thank you so much.
Bye.
Say bye, baby.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Oh my God. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.